Hello, YouTube besties. How are we? I'm glad to see you here, the 4 or 5 of you that are left. I just realized that it has been 11 years since I first uploaded, but 6 years since I shared my PCOS struggles and all of the journeys that took place afterwards, from VSG and losing weight to plastic surgeries, um, to where we are today. And realizing how big of a step that was to actually upload those videos 6 years ago when I was like 22 years old. I am turning 30 this year. Um, and I know that I have not ever really been as consistent as I could be here on YouTube. And although I've found consistency in other platforms like TikTok, we all know that we have 90 days on there, 30 minutes. But it really had me sit down and think, because a lot of what my page is on TikTok is about my PCOS journey, where I was, where I am, where I'm going as I take the steps to prepare for my next chapter in life now that I am engaged. And it's just so crazy to think back and really realize that this all started over 6 years ago now on YouTube, and sharing something that back then was incredibly uncomfortable, because talking about your fertility at the ripe age of 22 years old was just unheard of, uncommon, and quite diabolical, truly. And although I was never able to keep up with it fully, in the sense of like, I think that I limited myself a lot because I always knew that I wasn't a medical professional that could help, and I was trying to share my stories. It was overwhelming when I didn't have the answers for people, because I barely had the answers for myself. But I realized that there's a lot of grace in just admitting that, and knowing that maybe you know this much but you don't know everything, and that a supplement can help for me and not for others, and others could use a supplement and it helped them and not I. And that jolted my journey of sharing some points. But when I found my community on TikTok, I really realized that it was something beautiful to share the struggles that as women we just don't always speak about. And so, with the TikTok ban just looming over our heads, with the uncertainty, and also with realizing that it's really hard to place a long form content on TikTok and educational content, because it's either multi-part, multi-series, or it just takes more time than 15 seconds, a minute, 3 minutes. Realizing that it is time. It is time to come back to long form. And that scares me because of the consistency aspect, but it also challenges me and to put the knowledge that I've curated on TikTok into just more of a searchable, evergreen kind of platform such as YouTube, because we don't know what the future holds for us on TikTok. And although that breaks my heart, I know that this information needs to get out there. Women need to continue to find resources. And as I've always said, I want to be the resource that I wish I could find on the internet 6 to 10 years ago when I was in my darkest place. And so, if you're still out there, hello, welcome back. If you're just finding this video, hello and welcome. My channel is a place where I want to bring all of this content back to. I do still have my platform on TikTok as of right now. If you want to take a look, if you want to follow there. But I'm just so excited to be back with you guys. So let me know in the comments below what you would like to see, what you would like an update on. It's been a long time. I have shared on here about 3 different surgeries, and all of the things PCOS. So your PCOS bestie is back, and she's here to stay.